Good morning, all you beautiful soul travelers, soul seekers. Wow, look at this. I'm going to stand right here with the sun in my eyes because it feels so good, even though I have to squint on the camera. Happy Mother's Day weekend, all you beautiful soul travelers. Out here surfing the Tao with me in my favorite space, or at least one of my favorite spaces. Out here in the forest with the chirping birds and the trees and the little breeze through the trees, the sunlight through the trees. Doesn't get a whole lot better than this. Happy Mother's Day weekend. How about that, huh? I will be back tomorrow on Mother's Day to talk a little bit more about that. I just lost my mom a couple months ago, about 2 months ago. So this is literally the first Mother's Day of my life that I haven't had my mother here with me in the physical plane, which I was contemplating that yesterday. And boy, that's kind of a profound concept, kind of a mind-blowing thing to think about for little Gordy Majak. But we will talk about that tomorrow. In the meantime, how did you all experience the solar flare Northern Lights sky event last night, huh? I saw some just absolutely incredible pictures and videos of the Northern Lights visible across a lot of the country. It was visible here in the Seattle area where I am, and I saw some beautiful pictures and videos, like I said, but guess what? I went to bed too early and I missed out on it. By the time I went to bed, it was not quite dark enough yet to see them very clearly, but maybe tonight I'll suck it up and I'll stay up late, stay up long enough to see the Northern Lights. But some friends sent me some photos that were just unbelievable, really, really beautiful. Now, the flip side of that, some of you, a lot of you, maybe you come across all this doom and gloom. It's the end of the world, the sun's exploding, and if it's not that, it's going to be a civil war or a nuclear war. And let me just say really quickly, from a spiritual standpoint, and I'm as big a conspiracy theorist as anybody, believe me, we'll get more into that stuff as we go along on the channel. But in terms of the doom and gloom, don't buy it, folks. It's just there to kill your energy. It doesn't serve any purpose, and none of it's true. It's all bullshit. There isn't going to be a World War III. There isn't going to be a civil war in the United States of America. The sun's not going to explode. It will eventually implode, I suppose, but it's not going to explode on us anytime soon. So don't buy into the doom and gloom. Don't believe the hype. The future, as I have said a few times here already on the channel, is so very bright that I don't think the vast majority of the population, probably including myself, can even grasp how incredible it's going to be when it actually unfolds on the physical plane here. But it's coming, and it's going to be incredible. Now, will there be challenges and difficulties and hurdles along the way? Absolutely. Some of this stuff is going to blow our minds so much that it's going to cause some waves. There's going to be some tsunamis on the spiritual and mental and emotional and physical planes here, probably, right? But we will get through it as we always do. And even if, for example, just to use one example, even if the financial system were to collapse, even if the stock market collapsed or your 401k collapsed, whatever, even things like that affect people in a very tangible way. Especially the financial system. Don't worry. If and when it happens, and I think it will happen eventually, but when it happens, it's going to be a controlled demolition. It's not going to be just some random event that happened with no higher purpose. There's absolutely a higher purpose to it, just like there is with all of this stuff. So don't be sucked into the doom and gloom. Don't give into that. Keep your head up. Keep your mind open, keep your imagination active, because we're in for some incredible times in the not so distant future here. And it's all for our good, for our soul transformation on an individual level, and certainly for a planetary transformation that I think you'll agree with me is long overdue. I told my wife last night I thought it should have happened a lot earlier in my life than it is happening now in my later years. I thought it would have happened when I was in my 30s or 40s. That's when I was looking for it. So I figure it's a good 20 or 30 years overdue, but it's going to be incredible. We got some little bugs here trying to show up on the video. When it does happen, it's going to be incredible. So stay positive. Know that there's a plan for everything. The consciousness, the divine plan, it's such a beautiful thing, and it's unfolding in its own time and in its own way. But don't buy into the doom and gloom. Enjoy the northern lights. And if the power goes off for a while and we lose our cell phones for a while, okay, well, so be it. But we have a very, very bright future to tend to here shortly. So don't be afraid. Don't live in fear. Live in love. Look forward to this. Experience all the goodness that we have right now. Boy, some of the pictures that I saw last night of those northern lights, wow, wow, wow. At some point, I'll figure out how to share some of those with you guys. Anyway, that's it for right now. I'll be back later today with another video to follow up on a subject I raised in my first video there when I started the channel last week. We'll be back with that later. Back tomorrow with some thoughts on Mother's Day and my first Mother's Day weekend without my mom here physically with me. We'll do that tomorrow. I'm going to enjoy a nice walk through the forest here, and I'm going to go down to the beach and meditate, and then we'll get to those videos later on. Okay? Have a wonderful Saturday, all of you out there. Hope you got through and enjoyed the evening last night. Got to see the beautiful sky. I wish I had, but oh well. I love the pictures. Have a beautiful day, and I will be back with you later today and certainly tomorrow. Love you all. Take care.